last meal. So you go ahead.
मैं start कर दूं felicitation. Thank you so much, sir. May I request you all to kindly take your respective seats on the dais. As I told you all that we are also privileged to have the Honorable Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Shri Sarbananda Sonowalji with us today. Under his leadership, India's maritime sector has been revitalized, contributing significantly to our economic growth and global stature. In just a few minutes, we will witness a special felicitation ceremony where Shri Sarbananda Sonowalji will honor Shri Jagdeep Dhankhar, the Honorable Vice President of India, celebrating his invaluable contributions to our country. But before that, let me take a moment to reflect on why this conclave is significant for us. Now, this India Maritime Heritage Conclave 2024 celebrates India's glorious maritime legacy, a history that dates back the thousands of years from the ancient ports, cities of Lothal to the naval expeditions of the Chola Empire. India's maritime history is a testament to our cultural exchanges and trade dominance which shape the course of world history. And in today's context, as India emerges as a global maritime power, this event is really auspicious for all of us. Please put your hands together for the Honorable Vice President of India and all the other dignitaries and the Honorable Ministers who are amongst us. Right now we'll begin the felicitation ceremony of the Honorable Vice President of India by the Honorable Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways with a huge round of applause. Let me tell you that we are felicitating the Honorable Vice President of India with a necklace of beads, which is a replica of beads made with the same technology as was used by Harappans almost 5,000 years ago. Along with this, a bouquet of flowers, and after this, the memento. Let me tell you, the memento is given to the prestigious dignitaries on the dais, depicts 12th to 13th century CE royal barge made of precious stones from Odisha. Now we move forward for the felicitation of Honorable Chief Minister of Gujarat, Shri Bhupendra Patel ji, by the Secretary of MOPSW, T.K. Ramachandran ji. May I request you all to give him a warm welcome with a huge round of applause. Along with presenting the necklace of beads to the Honorable Chief Minister of Gujarat, we are presenting a memento also to express our heartfelt gratitude for him to grace us on this auspicious day. Thank you so much. And now we have a welcome address by the Honorable Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Shri Sarbananda Sonowalji. May I request you, sir, to kindly come forward and address the gathering with your kind words all over again.
Namaskar. Respected Sri Jagdeep Dhankhar ji, the Honorable Vice President of India, respected Bhupendra Patel ji, Honorable Chief Minister of Gujarat, respected Santanu Thakur ji, Union Minister for Ports, Shipping, Waterways, and respected dignitaries present on the dais, And ladies and gentlemen, good morning and a very warm welcome to all of you at the India Maritime Heritage Complex 2024. Today marks a significant chapter in the rich maritime history of our great nation, and we are truly delighted to have the Honorable Vice President of India, Sri Jagdeep Dhankhar ji, gracing this event with his esteemed presence. Sir, your leadership and unwavering commitment to the progress of India inspire us all, and your presence here today further strengthened our collective resolve to preserve and promote our maritime legacy. India, with its vast coastline, strategic location, and a history of seafaring, has always been a maritime nation. Our ancestors, from the Indus Valley civilization to the Solis dynasty, laid the foundation of maritime trade, cultural exchanges, and innovation. The maritime heritage of India is not just a testament to our glorious past, but a living, breathing part of our present and future. As we continue to strengthen our maritime capabilities, the importance of our heritage cannot be overstated. The National Maritime Heritage Complex at Lothal, Gujarat, is a prime example of the Government of India's commitment to preserving and celebrating this legacy. Lothal, one of the most important Harappan cities, was a thriving maritime hub over 5,000 years ago. The National Maritime Heritage Complex will serve as a monumental tribute to India's ancient maritime history, bringing to life the technological advancement, trade route, and cultural exchanges that our ancestors pioneered. The vision of Virasat Bhi, Viksit Bhi, articulated by Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji, reflect India's commitment to balancing the preservation of its rich cultural heritage with the pursuit of modern development. This vision emphasizes that India's heritage is not a relic of the past, but a living, evolving part of the nation's future. It calls for the protection, promotion, and celebration of our ancient tradition, art, and craft, while simultaneously focusing on innovation, progress, sustainable development. The development of NMAC aligned perfectly with the Prime Minister's vision of a new India, where we are not only reclaiming our past, but also preparing for a future where India is a dominant force in the global maritime sector. The India Maritime Heritage Complex is an effort to celebrate this heritage, reflect on our achievement, and chart the course for the future India's maritime sector. This gathering of thought leaders, policymakers, industry experts, and academia reflect our collective commitment to advancing India as a global maritime power. The vision for India's maritime future is closely aligned with the Government of India's goal of achieving Atmanirbhar Bharat, self-reliant India, ensuring sustainable and resilient ports, modern shipping, and the preservation of our rich maritime tradition. We recognize that maritime development and heritage go hand in hand, and this conclave is a step towards bridging the past and the future. Together, let us work towards ensuring that India's maritime legacy continues to thrive for generations to come. Once again, a warm welcome to all of you present here today, and a special thanks to the Honorable Vice President of India for being here with us today and helping increase the aura and dignity of the event with his august and dignified presence. With these words, I conclude, and I again extend my heartfelt gratitude to all of you present here today. And I am delighted to announce that we have the presence of the renowned delegates from across the world representing 11 countries, Europe and Southeast Asia. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Ladies and gentlemen, now we feel truly fortunate and honored to receive a special message from the Honorable Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi ji, on this remarkable maritime heritage of our great nation. So to read out the Honorable Prime Minister's message, I would like to take the privilege of inviting Shri T.K. Ramachandran, the Secretary, Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, to kindly come forward.
Thank you. The message from the Honorable Prime Minister of India. It is reassuring to learn about the country's first India Maritime Heritage Conclave, organized by the Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways at New Delhi. Heartiest congratulations and greetings to everyone associated with the conclave. Our earliest scriptures are replete with references to the seas and to Varuna, the god of seas and oceans. Samudra Manthan is among the earliest manifestations of the connections of sea with life and prosperity. Blessed with a long, rich maritime legacy, India's strategic location in the Indian Ocean and long coastline make it a maritime power. The maritime connections led to trade, cultural and diplomatic ties with other civilizations. Be it for spices, beads, jewelry, cotton, or the richness of our culture, the thriving sea lanes served as bridges of commercial and intellectual exchange. For centuries, this nurtured global trade, providing a pathway to the growth and prosperity of many nations. That a historic consensus has been reached on the India-Middle East Europe Economic Corridor during the G20 summit reflects the linkages of the past with our present and future. With the development of the National Maritime Heritage Complex at the ancient port city of Lothal, the wheel seems to have turned a full circle for India. As we march ahead towards realizing the vision of building Viksit Bharat by 2047, further strengthening the maritime framework for this 21st century is integral to our efforts. I am sure that the deliberations at the conclave will enable India to not just take pride in her rich maritime heritage, but also draw up a futuristic blueprint that enables her to become a global hub and become a leading maritime player. May the first India Maritime Heritage Conclave generate new waves of success. Narendra Modi. Thank you.
So with this inspirational message that we received from the Honorable Prime Minister of India, We would now move forward, and it's my distinct honor and privilege to invite the Honorable Chief Minister of Gujarat, Shri Bhupendra Patel ji, to kindly come forward and address this esteemed gathering with his kind words.
केंद्र सरकार के जल मार्ग मंत्रालय द्वारा आयोजित इंडिया मैरीटाइम हेरिटेज कॉन्क्लेव कार्यक्रम में हमारे बीच मंच पर उपस्थित माननीय उपराष्ट्रपति श्री जगदीप धनखड़ जी, केंद्रीय मंत्री श्री सर्बानंद जी सोनोवाल, अंडमान निकोबार के लेफ्टिनेंट गवर्नर श्री एडमिरल देवेंद्र कुमार जोशी, राज्य मंत्री श्री शांतनु कुमार, अरुणाचल प्रदेश के स्वास्थ्य मंत्री श्री बीयूराम वागे, केंद्रीय सचिव श्री टीके रामचंद्रन, उपस्थित सभी अधिकारीगण, पोर्ट सेक्टर से जुड़े हुए सभी महानुभाव, नेवल के कैडेट्स, प्रेस मीडिया के मित्र, आप सभी को मेरा नमस्कार। इंडिया मैरीटाइम हेरिटेज कॉन्क्लेव के उद्घाटन अवसर में उपस्थित आप सभी को मेरा नमस्कार। मैं भारत सरकार का आभार व्यक्त करता हूं कि आपने मुझे इस महत्वपूर्ण कॉन्क्लेव में गुजरात की बात रखने का अवसर दिया है। हमारे विश्व नेता और भारत के यशस्वी प्रधानमंत्री श्री नरेंद्र भाई मोदी जी हमेशा मैरीटाइम सेक्टर के पोटेंशियल का सर्वोत्तम उपयोग करने की बात करते हैं। आज का यह कार्यक्रम उनके इस विचार को एक कदम आगे ले जाने में मददगार साबित होगा। मुझे विश्वास है कि प्रधानमंत्री द्वारा शुरू किया गया यह इनिशिएटिव मैरीटाइम सेक्टर के बेस्ट प्रैक्टिसेस के एक्सचेंज के साथ मैरीटाइम हेरिटेज के संवर्धन का भी मंच बनेगा। प्रधानमंत्री जी के विकसित भारत के सपने को पूरा करने के लिए मैरीटाइम सेक्टर को और लार्ज स्केल पर डेवलप करना और उसे आधुनिक बनाना आवश्यक है। इतिहास साक्षी है कि हमारा देश पुराने जमाने में जब सोने की चिड़िया था तब उसमें मैरीटाइम सेक्टर का बहुत ही बड़ा रोल था। जहां तक गुजरात में मैरीटाइम हेरिटेज की बात है तो हमारे पास इस सेक्टर का 5000 वर्ष का लंबा इतिहास और लोथल इसका एक जीवंत प्रतीक है। आप सभी यह जानते हैं कि प्रधानमंत्री जी की प्रेरणा से विश्व का सबसे बड़ा मैरीटाइम हेरिटेज म्यूजियम इस लोथल में बनाने जा रहे हैं। इस प्रोजेक्ट में सबसे बड़ा लाइट हाउस म्यूजियम और सबसे बड़ी ओपन एक्टिव गैलरी का साथ भव्य नेवल म्यूजियम भी बनाया जाएगा। हमने इस हेरिटेज कॉम्प्लेक्स के लिए 151 हेक्टेयर जमीन भी भारत सरकार के पोर्ट शिपिंग एंड वाटरवेज मंत्रालय को दी है। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने 2022 के स्वतंत्रता दिवस के अपने संबोधन में पंच प्रण देते हुए कहा था कि हमें अपनी विरासत पर भी गौरव करना चाहिए। हमारी समुद्री विरासत पूर्वजों द्वारा हमें दी गई ऐसी ही एक बहुमूल्य विरासत है। हमारे इतिहास की ऐसी कई गाथा है जिसके बारे में आज की पीढ़ी नहीं जानती है। अपने इस भव्य इतिहास को आज की पीढ़ी और आने वाली पीढ़ियां भी सदियों तक याद रखे, इसके लिए ये म्यूजियम एक महत्वपूर्ण केंद्र साबित होगा। गुजरात के पास देश में सबसे अधिक 1600 किलोमीटर लंबी कोस्ट लाइन है। माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जब गुजरात के मुख्यमंत्री थे तब उन्होंने हमारी मैरीटाइम हेरिटेज को रिजुवेनेट करने के लिए पोर्टलैंड इकोनॉमी का मंत्र दिया था और माननीय प्रधानमंत्री जी की इसी प्रेरणा से हम आज भारत में सी रूट ट्रेड हेतु विश्व को देश के लिए ग्लोबल गेटवे बन रहे हैं। गुजरात के यही पोर्टलैंड डेवलपमेंट और वर्ल्ड क्लास इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर के कारण ग्लोबल कंपनीज इन्वेस्टमेंट के लिए गुजरात को अपनी पहली पसंद बनाता है। मुझे आप सब के ये कहते हुए गौरव हो रहा है कि टोटल 49 पोर्ट्स के साथ गुजरात 38% कार्गो हैंडलिंग करते हुए देश में सबसे आगे हैं। हमारा लक्ष्य है कि 2047 तक हम 2000 मिलियन मैट्रिक टन पर एनम कार्गो हैंडलिंग क्षमता हासिल करें। इसके लिए हम इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर डेवलपमेंट, इन्वेस्टमेंट, ग्रीनफील्ड पोर्ट्स के डेवलपमेंट, उनके मॉडर्नाइजेशन और एक्सपांशन पर विशेष ध्यान दे रहे हैं। प्रधानमंत्री जी की विकसित भारत के सपने को साकार करने में मैरीटाइम सेक्टर निश्चित ही बड़ी भूमिका निभाने वाला है। आदरणीय नरेंद्र भाई मोदी जी के विकास भी और विरासत के भी मंत्र को चरितार्थ करते हुए मैरीटाइम सेक्टर और मैरीटाइम हेरिटेज के डेवलपमेंट के लिए हम सभी साथ मिलकर काम करें। इस अपेक्षा और इस कॉन्क्लेव की सफलता की शुभकामनाएं के साथ मैं अपनी वाणी को विराम देता हूं। भारत माता की जय। वंदे मातरम। जय जय गरवी गुजरात।
Thank you so much, sir, for sharing your kind words with us. And now, it's truly an honor and privilege to have with us today the Honorable Vice President of India, Shri Jagdeep Dhankhar ji, a distinguished leader whose dedication to the nation and profound insights inspire us all. May I now humbly invite the Honorable Vice President of India to kindly share his valuable insights with all of us.
Good afternoon, all of you. Honorable Minister of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Shri Sarbanand Sonowal ji, Honorable Chief Minister of Gujarat, and his presence on this day is very significant. His address has been remarkable, duly complimenting the initiatives which Sonowal ji has taken. Sonowal ji unfolded and Shri Bhupender Patel ji took it forward. Congratulations, Bhupender ji. Shri Shantanu Thakur, Honorable Minister of State for Ports, Shipping and Waterways, Shri B.U. Ram Waghe ji, Honorable Minister of Health and Family Welfare, Water Resources, Government of Arunachal Pradesh, Shri Alexio Sicuria, Honorable Minister of Ports, Government of Goa, Admiral Devendra Kumar Joshi, Lieutenant Governor of Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Shri T.K. Ramchandran, Secretary, Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, and distinguished audience. It is my distinct privilege to be part of India Maritime Heritage Conclave 2024, where we converge to celebrate our illustrious maritime legacy while charting India's future trajectory in global maritime affairs. Indeed, unique and impactful presence of historians, archaeologists, policymakers, and everyone connected with this particular domain, including people from industry. And this gathering, therefore, is indicating that the initiative, first of its kind, in this domain will go a long way. Distinguished audience, let me share with you. For last decade, we have seen many firsts in this country. This is one amongst many firsts in this country where initiatives have been taken in varied fields. This one in maritime heritage. Our maritime heritage is inextricably woven into the fabric of India's ancient civilization. encompassing centuries of trade, cultural cross-pollination, and profound mythological significance. Our civilizational ethos and heritage of thousands of years is well complemented also by maritime heritage. The Indus Valley civilization, anchored by the pioneering ports of Lothal, to which the Honorable Chief Minister made reference, and he was fully blushed, and rightly so. And Dholavira established India's early maritime preeminence as evidenced by archaeological discoveries in Bahrain and Oman. Distinguished audience, Chanakya's Arthashastra meticulously outlined naval administration, while the Mauryan Empire's maritime influence extended deep into Southeast Asia, leaving an indelible cultural legacy epitomized by Cambodia's majestic Angkor Wat complex. I had the occasion to be there at Angkor Wat. One has to see to believe it, and therefore presence of our foreign friends from Southeast Asia and Europe is very significant, and my heartiest warm welcome to them on this great occasion. These southern dynasties, Chola, Chera and Pandya, revolutionized maritime commerce, followed by remarkable achievements during the Vijayanagar Empire under the Kalikat's visionary Jamorin rulers. Constraint of time, I am not reflecting in detail, but it is very interesting, informative, knowledgeable, and absorbing. This maritime complex, heritage complex, will be enlightening to inquisitive minds. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj's formidable naval force successfully challenged foreign dominion, while Indian maritime expertise found testament when a Gujarati navigator guided Vasco da Gama to our shores. The Indian Navy's sacred motto, Shano Varuna, eloquently embodies our enduring respect for maritime forces. And it translates, may the Lord of the water be auspicious unto us. Distinguished audience, this is the spirit and essence of our civilizational ethos. The National Maritime Heritage Complex in Lothal exemplifies unwavering commitment to honoring our seafaring legacy while inspiring future generations. And let me tell you, distinguished audience, it is gratifying to note that this is one of the several initiatives taken by the government in last decade in these directions. Modern India's maritime prowess manifests across all domains with its impressive 7,500-kilometer coastline, 13 major ports, and 200 non-major ports, establishing it as an undisputed maritime powerhouse. Our port's remarkable annual handling capacity of 1,200 million tons of cargo underscores the maritime sector's pivotal role in our economic landscape. The maritime sector facilitates an extraordinary 95% of India's trade volume, and that accounts for 70% of its value, capitalizing on our strategic Indian Ocean position. India is strategically developing its blue economy, emphasizing sustainable ocean resource utilization for economic growth and employment generation. With the global blue economy projected to reach $6 trillion by 2030, India's maritime sector stands poised to play a transformative role in our emergence as the world's third largest economy. The visionary Sagarmala program seamlessly integrates ports with industrial clusters, optimizing logistic networks and fostering comprehensive coastal development. The Coastal Shipping Bill 2024 streamlines regulatory frameworks and enhances multi-modal trade connectivity. Distinguished audience, as a matter of fact, during last decade, we have unshackled ourselves from colonial legacy also with respect to laws. And our laws are very forward-looking when it comes to harnessing modern technologies, including disruptive technologies. As a matter of fact, we are at the cusp of new industrial revolution. And this new industrial revolution, the audience will be happy to take note. India is amongst frontline nations. India stands today as an emerging maritime powerhouse, strategically leveraging our geographical location and advanced infrastructure to spearhead global maritime initiatives. Through sophisticated maritime diplomacy, particularly initiatives like Sagar, security and growth for all in the region, we are fostering robust international partnerships and ensuring regional stability across the Indo-Pacific. Rule-based order is quintessence, and India is taking initiatives and lead to ensure that there is larger subscription to rule-based regime on seas. I am quite confident and optimistic that this two-day Maritime Heritage Conclave 2024 renews our collective dedication to honoring our maritime legacy while advancing towards sustainable innovation. Honorable members, India has seen phenomenal economic upsurge, exponential infrastructural growth, deep digitization. It has put itself on way to becoming third largest global economy just in a year or two. India, a developed nation, is no longer a dream. It is a goal that will surely be attained. India is no longer a nation with a potential. India is on the rise. The rise is unstoppable. Global institutions have accoladed India's progress as a role model for the rest of the world. We certainly have to take pride that global institutions like the IMF, the World Bank, the World Economic Forum hold out India as favorite destination of investment and opportunity. In any field, be it sea, blue economy, be it on land, be it in sky, or be it in space, India's rise is phenomenal. Our marathon march till 2047, when we celebrate centenary of our independence as a developed nation, is being fueled by our youth, by our citizens. And this engine, let me assure you, distinguished audience, is firing on all cylinders. And India's rise in any field is auspicious for global harmony, global peace. On global fora, most recently, G20, India has demonstrated to the world we believe in global inclusivity. And that is why 3 distinct steps taken. Inclusion of African Union as a member of G20. Bringing on radar, bringing in deep focus Global South, and with respect to maritime, chartering a route, land, sea and land again, that existed long back. And therefore, when such kind of initiatives are taken so successfully, I find it imperative to extend my profound appreciation those who are bringing it about, the Ministry of Ports, Shipping and Waterways, the Government of Gujarat, and all distinguished contributors to this momentous event. But I gather from the Honorable Minister that in the audience we have, as I indicated earlier, our friends from Europe and Southeast Asia, historians, archaeologists, policymakers, those who are interested in this discipline in particular, and those who are in industry that bears upon this sector. I have no doubt we will be achieving significantly beyond our expectations in coming years. Together, let us chart our course forward, a prosperous and sustainable maritime future that honors our past while embracing the possibilities of tomorrow. I am grateful to the Honorable Minister for having afforded me this opportunity to be witness to an occasion which is first of its kind and an addition to many first of its kind steps that the government under Prime Minister Narendra Modi has taken. Thank you so much.
For sharing your kind words with us. And after this, I would now request everyone to kindly rise for the national anthem, our Rashtragan.
पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे